Hi besties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you guys a Valentine's 2025 recap. I'm going to talk about what I did each day, how I prepped, what I did well, what didn't go well, what I'm going to do better next time. My original plan was to record and vlog all of this, but honestly it was such a hectic week. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Valentine's week. I honestly didn't even have time to do anything. If you guys find this video helpful for any future holidays or your next Valentine's season, I know a year from now I'm going to come back and watch this video so I can learn from my own mistakes and know what I did well. Yeah, make sure you guys like, subscribe for more videos like this. Let's just go ahead and get into it. I guess I should start off by saying that I ended up ordering a total of 1,300 roses. First batch 900, second 300, third batch 100, plus my flower pickups throughout the week. I did work my full-time Monday and Tuesday in office, which is not ideal. Starting off with Saturday. Saturday is when I started to work on my ribbon. I made it a goal to finish all my ribbons on Saturday and Sunday, which I did complete. Sunday night, I did a goal to have my workspace decided, cleared. I didn't know if I was going to work in the dining room or the living room. We decided the dining room. My dad literally cleared the whole space out for me, through the dining room out of the house. I also made sure to clean my buckets during the day, figure out what containers I can use because I didn't have enough buckets, have my cutter ready. I had gotten my dad to put it on that wood. I just wanted to have the room set up and clear so that when they did come in on Monday, I was just going to be able to cut them up and put them in water and let them hydrate. Leads me on to Monday. Monday I did go to work and I got home at like 3 p.m. My roses had already came in. My mom brought them in for me. Soon as I came in, me cambié, checked my boxes. I started trimming them up and hydrating the roses as quick as I could. It was a 900 roses. After I finished that, I wanted to focus on getting my prep done, which I know I told you guys to get your prep done early, and I should have listened to my own advice out there prepping the week of Valentine's, which I do not recommend. I did have to cut it kind of short because I was going to go into the office the next day on Tuesday. This day I worked from 6 in the morning until 11:30 p.m. because we actually had snow that day. I didn't get home until 1 p.m. because I also decided to order myself a cake for hitting 10K. I believe the roses came in as soon as I pulled up, changed, and I started trimming. I had my sister help me. As I was doing that, the snow started to pick up. So I had scheduled my toppers up Wednesday morning, flowers to get picked up Wednesday morning. So MG Paper Studios like, your order is ready if you want to come pick it up today. I didn't know how bad the snow was going to get, so I was like, girl, I need to go like right now. Went there. I was trying to figure out if I could pick up my mixed flowers that same day, but they had closed early and they were not picking up. I picked up my toppers, made it back home, made it a mission to finish my bolsitas, my little add-on bolsitas, not the paper. Oh my gosh, I keep getting distracted. Wednesday comes. This is the day that I have to go pick up my mixed flowers. That day was the snowy day. I had to use my mom's truck, take her to work at 6 a.m., then go pick up my mixed flowers. Thankfully, there was someone there already, so I was able to pick up everything, but then I got a little distracted because I started talking to the florist there. I didn't get out of there until like 7:20, 7:10. No, probably like right at 7. I didn't get home until like 7:30, and then I prioritized making myself a meal, filling up my water bottles, because one thing about me when I start working is like, I feel like if I run out of my water bottle, oh well, if you go and fill up this water bottle, you're wasting time. You need to keep working. That's not healthy. So this year I decided to fill up all my water bottles and just fill them up with water, and it worked. I finally started to work around 8 a.m. cleaning all my roses. I honestly didn't really have a game plan for cleaning my roses. At first I thought I should just clean them all and then start making bouquets, but then I was like, wait, I have some 36 counts, so like how am I have 36 counts and I don't have enough buckets to be able to separate them by order, so that wasn't working out. I ended up switching over to just cleaning per bunch that I needed. Any like extras that came from that bunch I would set aside and use for any 36 counts. It was going really well throughout the day, but then I found myself starting to slow down 6 p.m. I honestly already felt bad because I was in my family's like living space area. Like I'm all up in their way. I'm taking over the entire first floor of the house and second floor of the house. But then I realized that I had still so many more bouquets to make that I wasn't about to be here all night. So I put my parents to start cleaning roses, my sister to start cleaning roses, other sister to start opening the bulba straws, because a lot of my roses came in chiquita. Whoo, girl, I run out of breath so easily. I ended up finishing and getting everything shaped that night. Ended the night at 10 p.m. That was my cutoff time. Like 10 p.m. was basically my cutoff time, because one thing about me is I'm gonna get my sleep. I'd rather wake up early and start to work than stay up all night and do all-nighters. Thursday comes, my pickups start Thursday evening at 4:30. I still don't have paper folded. My original plan for this day was just dedicate it to wrapping my bouquets and doing my add-ons, my bows. But because I didn't have paper folded, I had to lock in. Also, this day wanted to take a picture with my balloons that my sister got me and my cake that I got myself. Had all my paper folded by 8 a.m. 8 a.m. comes, I start having my sister take pictures of me. Literally, you know, when it comes to taking a picture, you literally have to get the perfect angle before you can move on with your day. Literally took about an hour. That's so embarrassing. Then I finally start to work on wrapping the bouquets. I started off by working on the orders that were due the same day. Knocked those out before noon, and from noon to 3:40 p.m. that's when I started working on my next day orders. I started working on my orders by like time of pickup. Does that make sense? The way I had my pickup set up was like, if your pickup is at 4:30, I'm only going to be there from 4:30 to 4:45, and then after that, that's it. So everybody was there on the dot. Friday comes, start working at 6, making my extras first. Last 2 or 3 that I had left weren't until 6 p.m. pickup. I did the extras so that I could post it at 8 a.m. so that people can just take them. Posted the extras at like 8:30, like an hour before my pickup time, to allow them to have time to come and pick up, and they sold within minutes. That's a big blessing. I had so many pickups that day. It was a little difficult to start working on my next day orders, so I made it a priority again to just shape my next day orders and wake up Saturday morning, early morning, to be able to add the add-ons, everything else that was needed on the bouquet. Saturday morning, I just woke up. I think I started working around 7, and I did the add-ons, and everyone picked up that day at 10:30. And yeah, Sunday, it was just the final orders for Sunday pickup and Monday pickup. Now that you guys kind of have an idea of everything that went on, just some things that I'm probably gonna try and do better next time, starting off with prepping a month early. I know I told you guys to literally prep a month early, and I'm going to take my own advice, because I'd be like, oh, like, I'll get it done, or I still have time. But no. Next time what I'll do is, like, as soon as I get the order, start to fold the paper, figure out a way to store it. I've heard people store it into containers and start making the ribbon for them and the bow and the add-ons, and have their add-ons bag ready. I started off with my ribbons, and it being my first time working with a Cricut was just a no. The second thing I'll do is definitely be more confident in how many roses I can order and work with. This year I was really in my head. I had originally only ordered 900 roses. Posted my pre-books menu January 5th, sold out like January 20th, 21st, like 2.5 weeks later. When I sold out, all these inquiries were coming in. My regulars didn't have any orders yet, so I'm like, bro, I need to go in and order more roses. So I was able to get 300 more roses, no longer for pre-order discount or pre-order price, because the rose price had already increased. There was no way I was going to make some kind of profit. I had to order another 100 roses to be delivered on, which I forgot to mention, I got those delivered on Thursday the 13th. But I need to be more confident in how many roses I can get and I can sell, because the last minute orders are crazy. I didn't expect it to be this crazy this year, so I'm just super grateful for that, because it literally I don't even know, like, it's crazy, and I thank God for that. Another thing is I'm not gonna be scared to ask my family for help next year. Like, somebody's gonna have to get hired, and somebody's gonna have to like stick for the whole ride, because I'm only one person, and one person with even just 500 roses is a lot. They already had work that day and they had to work the next day, so that's part of the reason why. But the thing I'm gonna do is space out my orders more, spacing out my pickup times. Like, got a little hectic when it did come to time to pick up, and everybody was like coming up to me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what's your name? Like, you're trying to be like as kind and as like produce great customer service to each and every one, and you don't want one to feel like they're getting more attention than the other one. So I think I need to space that out for sure. Maybe like 5 each time and then calling that time booked. I don't know. That's something I'll probably think about. And I'm going to have to take the whole week off next holiday season because it's a lot of work. Going into the office those 2 days, that Monday and Tuesday before Valentine's, was not it. I was already dealing with like anxiety of like what I had to do. Like I wasn't able to focus fully. Things that did go well, I did eat and drink lots of water. Literally filling up all my water cups helped so much, guys. I was a hydrated queen. Another thing, I didn't go to the gym. I didn't force myself to go to the gym this year. Last year, I did go to the gym. I wasn't taking it lightly. I was still walking cardio. I was still doing heavy weights, and that's a no-go. I feel like as long as you're eating well and taking care of your body, you're good. Another thing is that I was able to keep my roses cool. The weather actually came through. The snow, my house was a little cold and my family was freezing. My dogs were freezing, but honestly, por el bien de las rosas. And thank God everything was so much better with the rose quality. Last year, my roses came in a week before I had asked. And I had to give people discounts because the roses weren't as fresh as they should have been. Last but not least, like, I wasn't stressed at all. I was just more tired, I think. I started off working by praying over my roses, praying over my hands, and I could literally feel the man's presence while I was working. Like, I would start off my mornings. I usually like to crank my music, but I was just listening to worship music, and I was literally giving it to God. Like, whatever happens throughout the season, throughout this week, it was supposed to happen. It was a crazy experience because you could feel good energy, and I knew God was with me. So crazy because I was not stressed, guys. I was really tired but not stressed, which are two different things. Overall, it was a really successful Valentine's. We sold out of everything. My extras sold out of everything. I think I ended up working or making 37 or 38 bouquets. Originally booked 33, but then I bought more roses and I was able to make a couple extras. We hit 50K on TikTok. We hit 10K on Instagram on the same week. So it was so crazy. It was so crazy, guys. And I'm forever grateful and forever blessed to be able to experience this and be able to tell you guys what I did and my experience, so that in the future you guys can learn, or I don't know what I'm saying at this point. Again, I would have loved to vlog all of it, guys, but it was such a hectic week. So much going on that I was starting to worry too much about the angles and the lighting, and it was just pushing me behind. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you guys really find this video helpful. I hope you guys can learn something from it. If you made it this far in the video, comment some roses. Comment some roses. I want to see who came this far. But like always, make sure you guys like and subscribe, follow my medias, and yeah, bye.